Hey there happy chappies, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are looking at the latest Adam Sandler film, Hubie Halloween. Despite his devotion to his hometown of Salem and its Halloween celebration, Hubie Dubois is a figure of mockery for kids and adults alike. But this year, something is going bump in the night, and it is up to Hubie to save Halloween. That is the basic premise and plot of this film, and it obviously stars Adam Sandler as the leading role in this movie. He plays Hubie, and I mean, this movie is not great. Let's be honest, it's not great. So like other Adam Sandler comedies, this film is produced by Happy Madison Productions, and they have obviously got a deal with Netflix, so that's why there have been a lot of Adam Sandler comedies that have been on Netflix recently because of their deal with Happy Madison Productions. The main issue for me is that it doesn't feel like much actually happens in this movie. The movie feels very dragged out, it feels very long. Like, pretty much, I guess, within the first hour of the film, I started just looking at my watch and I was like, okay, when is this movie going to end? Because it just felt like it was going on and on and on, and nothing really was happening throughout the movie. There's a few funny jokes here and there, but I mean, if you're familiar with other Adam Sandler films, you kind of know the humor you're going to get. So if you aren't a fan of those other movies and those other properties, there's probably not going to be much in this film you're going to enjoy. So I was also very curious to see how Adam Sandler was going to be in this movie, because obviously if you were familiar with Adam Sandler's work last year in Uncut Gems, you'll know that that was arguably one of the best performances of that year.
This is me. This is how I win.
At least in my opinion. And I was really excited to see if he was going to bring something new to his comedic roles, bring anything new to the table of his comedic roles. And unfortunately, this movie and his performance were just, again, really mediocre. I would say it does just kind of feel like a cliche Adam Sandler role, and that's unfortunate because I think his performance last year was so brilliant, and I was really excited to see what he was going to do next. At times he also puts on a really weird voice and accent in this movie, and at times it's very difficult to actually understand what he is saying.
Here's some Happy Halloween word churches. You can pass it out to the kids.
Thank you so much.
And I usually watch all my films with subtitles just because I like to read dialogue, and it's just a thing I do. So I didn't have a problem with understanding the dialogue because I could just read it. But if I didn't have the subtitles on, I think that would have been a big issue for me, because I don't think I would have understood what he was actually saying. Now look, it is not all bad. There were some moments that I chuckled at, and there were some funny jokes in the movie as well, that I won't go into in case you are going to watch the movie. But there were some funny moments in the film, and as I said earlier, if you are familiar with Adam Sandler films, and if you enjoy those movies, I feel like you will enjoy this film as well. I think you'll get something out of it. But I think for people who don't enjoy Adam Sandler movies, they are not going to like this movie whatsoever. So the one thing I will also just say about this movie is that I do think the one thing this movie does have going for it is that it is definitely more of a friendly watch for the Halloween season, if you are into watching Halloween movies. And what I mean by that is it's not super gory, there's not a lot of language, it's semi-clean for the most part. So I think like if you are not a huge fan of the gory horror movies or the supernatural horror movies, or you know, like slasher films and stuff like that, like I think this movie is a bit more of like a safe watch for you during the season. So I think that will definitely draw a lot of people into this movie as well. It is a movie that you kind of can just watch with your friends and leave it on in the background and have a semi good time, you know what I mean? So I think that is a positive about this film. This is definitely a movie that I could see watching with my friends and just having a good laugh or chuckle at while we're just relaxing and chilling or hanging out. But it is a movie that I probably will never rewatch again by myself. I think it is a movie that you kind of do have to watch with a group of friends and just understand that it's going to be ridiculous, it's going to be dumb, it's going to be stupid, but sometimes with a group of people that can be fun. So look, I didn't love this film, I didn't necessarily hate it, but it is not a great movie. I'm going to give this film a 2 out of 5. If I watched it with friends, maybe a 2.5 out of 5, because I think I would have had more fun with it, but I watched it by myself. So a 2 out of 5 for Hubie Halloween. Guys, if you have seen this film, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on the movie are, and if you have not yet seen it, what is one of your favorite films to watch during the Halloween season and why? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are keeping well and healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.